In a previous study by the same authors, they showed that rho A activity was supported by beta 1 and not beta integrins, whereas RAC GTP levels were about the same in both beta 1 and beta 3 integrins. To investigate if these levels of integrins are what account for the distinct modes of cell migration supported by beta 1 and beta 3, the researchers altered the expression of rho in both beta 1 and beta 3. They expressed a dominant inhibitory Rho A mutant, Rho T19N, which creates a GE beta 3 like phenotype. And to compare with GE beta 1 phenotype, they express an active mutant of Rho AQL6 3L, which causes cells to switch towards a GE beta 1 like phenotype. The cells were stained and tested for F1 actin. Y2763 Rho kinase inhibitor is a downstream inhibitor of Rho signaling. In Y27632 treated GE beta 1 cells, there was a significantly lower half-time of loss of fluorescence and a very high half-time of loss of fluorescence in untreated beta 1 cells. This is due to the fact that inhibition of downstream pathways of Rho causes GE beta 1 cells to reorganize their actin cytoskeleton in response to PMA treatment or wounding. This reorganization causes beta 1 cells to switch to beta 3 like morphology and beta 3 like migration patterns. These results show additional proof that Rho activity is supported by beta 1 and not beta 3 integrins. In line with the fact that Rho activity is supported by beta 1 integrins, beta 1 cells were stimulated with PMA in the absence and presence of Y27632. The cells were stained for F-actin and their migration patterns noted. In the cells that were treated with the Y2632, there was the generation of broad lamellipodia similar to those in GE beta 3 cells. There was also movement of the GE beta 1 cells towards the wounded area caused by the Y27632. Inhibition of Rho kinase in beta 1 cells caused a strong decrease in cofilin phosphorylated at serine 3 levels to those normally, making it similar to those normally seen in beta 3 cells. As seen in figure 5a, there is a high amount of Rho than RAG in GE beta 1 cells. To see if this difference in concentration of Rho and RAG is responsible for the different modes of migration in beta 1 versus beta 3 cells, the researchers expressed an activated mutant of RAC1, RACQ61L, in GE beta 1 cells. The expression of RACQ61L caused a conversion of beta 1 cells to beta 3 like morphology, which caused an almost equal level of GFP paxillin dynamics in both beta 1 and beta 3 cells. So see, the levels are almost the same. I'm sorry, right here. This is what the levels are the same. To test if the beta 3 associated pattern of migration was caused by increased RAC activity, multiple GE beta 1 RACQL16 clones were created. The clones were treated with PMA and wounded after intubation. Apart from the increased roflin, the clone cells did not show any actin cytoskeleton remodeling like beta 3 cells. In figure 3, the authors show that cofilin activity is required in actin cytoskeleton polarization, so they measured the level of phosphorylation of cofilin on serine 3 in beta-1 cells expressing the RACQ61L. In beta-1 cells, the level of phosphorylated covalent on serine 3 was not reduced, indicating that beta-1 cells lacked enough covalent to polarize their own actin cytoskeleton. So that is right here, right here. Knowing that beta-1 cells do not have enough covalent, the authors expressed the activated covalent S3A mutant in beta-1 RACQ61L cells. And as expected, this caused a reorganization of the actin cytoskeleton of beta-1 cells in response to PMA. In summary, RAC activity causes membrane ruffling and cell matrix adhesion stability, but does not support polarization.